Good evening. The time is 6:03, and I hereby call the regular meeting of the City Council to order. Please bow your heads for the invocation.
Lord, we ask you to watch over the city of Diamond Head and all those people involved in trying to make it go to the future in a better way. We ask you to bless and keep all of those who have been sick or ailing. We ask you a special attention for all those in Texas that have been suffering from the terrible flood. And we ask you, Lord, to help us all become better people in your name. Amen.
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 Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Mayor Lisi.
Here.
Councilmember Finley.
Here.
Councilmember Shepherd.
Here.
Councilmember Harwood.
Here.
Councilmember Clark.
Here.
Councilmember Marr.
Here.
I need to make a motion to adjust the agenda
Second.
regarding 2025-164. We need to change it to say motion to approve second amendment to the sublease agreement made effective as of March 17th, 2025 for the dog park property with Ochsner Medical Center, Hancock. Okay. The next regular meeting of the City Council will be held.
Wait 1 second.
Oh,
We have
So
a
we
second.
I'm
did get
sorry.
a second, right? And so you're, just for clarification, your motion is
I'm
to
sorry, yes.
fix that and then add those three.
Yes.
Those three items.
Make those changes, yes.
Okay.
All right, so I have a second, right?
Right.
My apologies. All in favor?
All right.
Aye.
Moving on. Okay. The next regular meeting of the City Council will be held Tuesday, August 5th, 2025 at 6 p.m. in the council chambers located at City Hall. The City Manager's report.
Thank you, Mayor. I think I talked a lot in the last one, so I'll keep it brief. Just some quick updates on our projects. We have the Comey Drive Calipoola Pond project. You have a change order on tonight's agenda to extend the contract by 31 days. This is due to weather delays that the company has experienced out there. So if approved tonight, the new end date will be August the 17th. The project is nearing completion. As you can see, the contractors out there kind of building the new side from the road into the pond portion back. There's some significant road damage that has occurred during this project that we've discussed with the contractor, and they will be addressing those issues before they finish the overall project. MDOT, that final ramp's open and complete. As you guys can see, contractor, he's nearing completion of the final roundabout, pretty much has it in. Just has to get the inside. I think they've got the dirt on it, and they're just going to get some soil in there and get that whole thing finished. And then once that's done, the last thing would be to put the final lift of asphalt on that whole area, which is going to be very hard and for everyone to drive through, as they'll have lane shifts and closures, and of course we'll just be stopped waiting for something to finish and move out of the way. So it's going to we're going to have a last little bit of heartburn over that whole thing, but once they're finished, it'll be beautiful out there, and we can all enjoy that. So they're very close, I feel like, finishing. You can see the bridge looks, the new bridge is done as far as the side for the multimodal path as well. The dog park project, engineers have provided some final plans to look over. I'm going to give each of you a copy of it. Take a look through it, see what you see. If there's any changes or anything that you would like to ask about, just get back with me. We'll discuss it. Basically, it's kind of what the group that started this whole project were looking for in the overall plan. It is, of course, like I said, larger than what the original idea was, but pretty much all the other things that they were looking for are going to be in there. Public Works will continue clearing that property over the next couple of weeks. we're gonna stop talking about this until next year. As I said, it'll be in next year's budget, to include the donations that we received as well as the additional money, if you guys are still willing to do that, to build this project. So we'll bring this back to you in October to get permission to advertise and go forward with this project. Paving 2025 project is going along well. The base repairs have been completed on Bayou Drive. They moved off while that hardens and gets settled in to do work actually on Elliott Homes subdivision there, tearing that roadway out in the front and repairing that entire area. Just something they're having to do separately. So once they finish there, they'll jump back on and start Lola and then get Turnberry. That probably was not going to take maybe a week and a half, maybe 2 at the most. And then during that same time frame, they'll start paving the Bayou Drive. I know the residents who live on there are probably not too happy over it. I guess they're happy to see that the work's being done, but man, it's a mess up through there, and I feel bad for them. But once it's done, it'll be so much nicer, and it'll be such a great road for them to drive on. But we'll continue on there and get finished. That project is a 90-day project with a current end date September 21. I think we're going to be okay with that. But if you need a schedule of the work to be done, you can find that on our city's website. Coon Branch project's 180 days with a current end date of December 13th. Project's moving very slow to start with here. Hopefully we'll start seeing some progress here in the very near future of this overall work. The contractor is working to start with the culvert between houses that's kind of from Kaloa Street to Kahana Street. So that's kind of the big portion of the project, and then the rest will be driveway, landscape culverts along those roadways. So we'll hopefully see something here and some big progress happening here in the next few weeks. The canal dredging project, it's out for bid. This Thursday will be the second week for the bid to be advertised, and then we'll have those bids come back to us August 13th. Hopefully they'll be within budget and we can get that project awarded and get moving forward on that canal dredging. The Jordan River Boardwalk, our monthly meeting with MDEQ is tomorrow, and so they have the final plan, so hopefully everything will go well tomorrow, that they agree to it, and we can move forward on that one and get that one out for advertising here soon as well. The Montjoy Creek, got an email today actually from DMR. They wanted to meet, and so we can discuss this whole project and get everything finalized. So we are meeting Monday week at their office, and hopefully we can all sit down and hammer out the last bit of details and get that project moving forward as well. So we're starting to see end of the tunnel on some of these. The hazard mitigation grant, we did the reverse auction for the generators, got those prices in higher than what we wanted to see, so we're going to have to go back, our consultant's going to have to go back and figure out what we can do. We may have to reject the portable generators and go back out for bid on those, reword that whole thing. So we'll have to kind of wait and see how that goes. So we're working on that one. Rostan, as far as the buyout program, was having a little trouble getting a hold of the last person on that list. Property sold between the time we did this and now. I got them a new number, and so they were going to get in touch with them yesterday, the day before, to see if they are still interested in the buyout program. If so, then we would go do new appraisals on each property and then move forward from there on the project. So hopefully see some progress soon on that one as well. And that's pretty much it. All the other projects just kind of moving along with no real changes.
Any questions for the city manager?
I have some. So John, on the MDOT project, saying that they're working on the last roundabout by the fourth entrance to the highway, and what I'm wondering is part of their plan to put arrows down in the roundabouts, because we have people that are going the wrong way in the roundabouts, even though you would think by having roundabouts already in Diamond Head that it would just be a natural thing, but it's
Yeah, I'm sure they'll have all the signage and, you know, there were temporary arrows down. I think it kind of faded off for the most part. But yes, they should have any kind of signage and/or other indicators for people to understand as they're driving through there.
Okay.
But yeah, always go right. That's the only answer in the roundabout.
And then on the paving of Bayou Drive, you know, they kind of scraped the old asphalt and have just left pockets of bumps, basically, all up and down that.
That's correct.
And I think just it needs to be clarified to the people that they're leaving to do Lola, but they'll be coming back and do a whole smooth asphalt for everything. Not that they're leaving them now, and it's like, you know, they're leaving them with just these
That's
bumps. Yeah, we're done.
Right, like I
And
said,
so,
they were waiting on that, those repairs to the base, waiting for that to settle, compact a lot. Then they'll do proof roll on that. Once everything passes the engineer's specifications, then they'll come and do the actual asphalt paving
Gotcha.
of the project. Yeah.
all right, and then the last thing is with the buyout of the homes from FEMA, just want to be clear, once FEMA buys out, do they tear down the home?
That's correct.
And then that just becomes green space forever?
That's
Is that correct? And nobody can build, nobody else can buy it?
The city
Does it
owns it.
stay in the federal name, or is it the city's?
The city will own it, and it'll be deed restricted to, for green space only. FEMA said there's a few things, you could like build some, park benches maybe, but you have to be very careful as far as that goes.
Don't park.
Yeah. You know, if it were attached to, but no like canopies or some sort of, shed type situation.
Gotcha.
Type thing. Pole barn, I guess.
Councilman Clark?
The Pelican Cove Drainage Project, is that going to tie, or are we going to do the Cocoa Street that goes all the way up Hilo, 78110, and ties into Cocoa all the way to Hilo Street? Are we going to do those projects at the same time, or is that going to be two different projects?
Two different projects. The COCO is really more of stabilization of the banks is all we really need to do. I think the engineers determined that everything there is wide enough and clear enough. It just needs some erosion control for the ditches through there. The Pelican Cove, it's just it's going through some properties, and we need to reestablish the bank or the ditch itself as a whole. So that it's known for the residents to see. And then once it gets to the golf course and to that water hazard on the golf course itself, it needs to be cleaned out because it has to make a turn there. And so, of course, everything just settles there, and it's just building up an island of its own on that pond. So we've got to clean that out and then rework the ditch a little bit so that that water comes out and continues flowing across that pond and on out through our drainage system.
Okay. And one more question, kind of piggyback on the MDOT project. Are they going to put any guardrails in between the street and the multimodal lane, or is that going to be open that you know of?
As I understand it, it's going to be open. You're going to be kind of on a sidewalk-ish type situation.
Okay.
Councilwoman Hart?
No, thank you.
Councilwoman Shepherd?
John, on the MDOT project, so they're figuring, all they have left is the overlay of the asphalt?
It looks like to me, yes,
Okay.
unless anything drastic jumps out. Looks, the multimodal path looks done to me. Like I said, they've got to grass that third roundabout down there and then overlay the whole thing. Because you can see, you can tell the curb has about another ½ inch or inch and a half or whatever there, and that's it. So they'll put that final lift and it'll be even up to the curbs that you have over there.
Thank you.
Councilman Finley?
No, ma'am.
Okay, thanks. I just had a couple. Just one quick thing about the dog park. At one point, I heard that the water department, they've been really helpful, and I know willing to assist us with this project, work together.
Yes.
And at one point, I heard that they might need an official request from the council to their board to ask for just
That's-
a formal request
Okay.
for help.
Okay.
So just putting that out there if we need to.
I will check with him and make sure if that's the
If
case.
they
I'll
need
get
it,
something
we
back to
can
you.
get that done before the next, deadline with that. Okay, and then one other thing that you and I briefly talked about, but I kind of just want to fill everyone in. We love to do positive things in the community. There's a vibrant arts community in Diamond Head, and we would like to see, we're not sure exactly what it'll look like, but just trying to figure out more ways the city can partner with local artists, and we're considering, I think, maybe a rotating exhibit, having local art at City Hall. So, anyway, just kind of wanted to, John and I talked, let everybody know that we're pursuing that, and I think it's exciting. So we'll keep y'all posted. And that is all I had. So, may I have a motion, please, to approve the July 1st, 2025 regular meeting minutes?
Move.
Motion by Councilman Shepherd. Second.
I'll second.
Second by Harwood. All in favor?
Aye.
Resolution 2025-156. Motion to adopt Resolution 2025. Hold on, switch my glasses. Y'all. Okay. 033, thereby appointing Mayor Lisi as a voting delegate and Councilmember Finley as first alternate to serve as Mississippi Municipal League 2025 voting delegates.
So moved.
Motion by Mar. Second? I'll
Second.
Oh, okay. Second by, was it Shepherd? Okay, thank you. Roll call.
Finley,
Yes.
Shepherd,
Yes.
Harwood,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Marr,
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes. May I have a motion to approve consent agenda items 2025-157 through, or will be, I guess, items 3 through 7.
Move.
Plus the additions, thank you. Motion by Finley.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Second by Clark. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Action agenda. 2025-163, motion to request the Planning and Zoning Commission hold a public hearing to remove the special condition permitted only on weekends from 5 p.m. Friday until 30 minutes after sunset on Sunday for open house and real estate signs. Motion?
Move.
Motion by Shepherd. Second?
Second.
Second by Finley. Councilman Shepherd?
Yeah, I was just, I've been contacted by a couple of different real estate agents here, and they thought that the policy was probably a little bit antiquated. I tend to agree with it. I think that people want to sell property. Sometimes people need to sell property, and they need to have every viable means to be able to do that. And I don't think that it's infringing on the community too much to have signs 7 days a week.
Okay, Councilman Finley?
I've always hated signs. I will continue to hate them, but antiquated probably. I would want all of our, the restrictions to be enforced. Size of the signs, yes, expand it to the time, 7 days a week, but, we can't have flashing signs or open house banners and hot air balloons. I'm just trying to keep it down to a dull roar.
Okay. Councilwoman Harwood?
So this would just pertain to real estate and open house signs, or will it include
Legal, I mean, would it include by owner, or what?
by owner? Because I think right now, isn't the ordinance, correct me if I'm wrong, the ordinance is written, I think, to include all temporary signs, garage sales, open house, by owner.
So this was directed strictly at real estate signs.
This is strictly, this ordinance here that they're removing is only for real estate open house. This doesn't include garage sales or anything.
Yeah. And just so we're clear, what you guys are doing today is kicking off for planning and zoning to have a public hearing, get public comments. Pat Rich, who's not with us tonight, is really good at this and kicking this off. If he and the building officials have any suggestions on how that can go, they'll make those as well. But the Planning and Zoning Committee will then kind of kick it around, and they will come up with a recommendation, if any, on an ordinance change for you all. And then you all can accept it, change it, modify it, however you want. So today, really, the vote is yes or no, just to kick it to P and Z. And they'll consider all of those things.
Councilman Clark, did you have anything?
No, ma'am.
I just wanted to add that, exactly, this is the exact right way to handle this. And I hope they'll consider maybe some, an addition to the ordinance to create some uniformity in signs. I know other cities and neighborhoods do that. You know, every agency can have their own, but they all look the same. They say different things, but it does keep it looking much less cluttered. So I hope that's something they'll discuss whenever they meet. Okay. Do we have a roll call for? No, okay, so all in favor?
Aye.
Abstain.
Okay. Routine agenda, claims payable, motion to approve docket of claims, DKT 232949 through DKT 232988 in the amount of 232,123, or $232,123.14. Motion?
Move.
Motion by Finley. Second?
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none. All in favor?
Aye.
May I have a motion to approve department reports?
Move.
Motion by Shepherd,
Second.
second by Clark. Any discussion?
No, ma'am.
Seeing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Are there any public comments? No. Okay, and then council closing comments. I did want to recognize a special guest that we have, and if you'd like to come up behind, we have Rhodey Runner in town from Nashville, and he's going to help us adjourn the meeting in just a second. So come on up. I'm glad you're here. And then do we have, oh, do you have a comment? Sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. Go
No,
ahead.
I just wanted to remind everybody that this Thursday here at the gazebo, and the thing will have a food truck, and we'll have the open jam again, starting at 6 and going till 8.
Great. Any more comments? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to rush through that. Okay. Any need for executive session?
No, there is not.
Okay, we will recess until July 29th at 5 p.m. when we will pick up the budget again. At this time, I need a motion to adjourn.
Move.
Motion by Clark, second.
I'll second.
Second by Harwood. And you're up.
Go ahead and tap it.
Good job. We're adjourned.